Joey is the head chef of a chic restaurant.
This is my second life.
Julie is the head of their household, and their daughter Jenna is a handful.
Jenna, I want you to stop throwing balls into the hallway, please.
For Joey, work comes first, but Julie's the one feeling the heat and needs him to get out of the kitchen.
I miss my husband.
Especially when baby Laura adds more fuel to her fire.
I need my husband here right now.
Julie and Joey had Jenna. Joey is a dynamo chef. Julie is a dynamic mother who does it all and all alone. And Julie needs Joey to get out of the pan and into the fire, especially when baby Laura makes it a party of 4. Our panel of birthdays experts will be watching closely over the next 6 weeks. Relationship guru Josie Vogels, real-life supermom Kathy Buckworth, and the man who is always psyched and ready to go, Dr. Irvin Wolkoff. When Julie and Joey first met, they couldn't keep their hands off each other.
We were just tired of having sex in the car. So we thought we would get married and have a house, and then we could have sex all the time. And he just keeps knocking me up, so we're just gonna have to cool on the sex thing.
And what better way to cool it on the sex? Having a baby. Here's Jenna.
Would you like some more sugar, dear?
So Jenna might have cooled off the sex for them, but baby number 2 will put it on ice indefinitely.
The second one was a big surprise. Did not expect the second one. Yeah, I thought it was a little too early, but it's here.
This was a surprise, and it took a little bit of adjusting to get used to the fact, when I first found out I was pregnant, but I mean, now I'm just ecstatic. I can't wait to meet her, and it's exciting, but nerve-wracking at the same time.
Especially since Joey is the head chef at an upscale restaurant and is rarely home.
Where are the 2 places Daddy goes? Bed and? Work.
My work is my passion of my life. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of dedication. 95% of the time, I am not home.
And Julie is 100% at home.
I clean, I scrub, I organize,
Whose fault is that, man? I don't come home yelling at you saying, why is my house as a clean woman? Where's my dinner? I don't thump my chest, man.
Ooh, work pants. Do I have work pants?
You gotta iron them.
How do you turn this thing on? Water. See, this is why I don't do things at home.
Well, first of all, the pants are supposed to be inside out. So that's mistake number 1. Okay, honey.
Okay,
Go.
Go to work.
He tries, and then I'll just do it.
What's Mommy doing?
Iron.
That's right. Why does Mommy iron? She does it better than everybody else. There's a lot of things Julie asked me to do that I just don't want to do. I'm gonna be honest with you.
He's not a volunteer. That bothers me too sometimes, because it's like, I have to, and he'll take it as nagging, but for me, it's like I have to ask him to do things all the time.
Baby, please, you're gonna do the dehumidifier before you go, please?
Yes, I will. Yeah, I'll do that before I go. Want me to do that now or before I go?
Well, there's no time like the present. I think there's really no need to wait, because before you go, you're gonna forget.
I'll go do that now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And the bleach, please.
And the bleach, yes. Bleach, of course. Without bleach, what's life?
Hello?
What? No.
Where are you going with that?
To put a cat full in the thing, man.
Dude, can you do it in the laundry room, please? Where are you gonna do it? In the kitchen?
Oh, my God.
That container has like 15 gallons of water in it. You're gonna dump it in the kitchen sink when you have a big basin in the laundry room?
This is... Sweet little pillow.
If I do vacuum, I don't do it well enough. So it's just like, I'm not gonna do it then. If I do the laundry, I don't do it well enough because maybe a sock got in with the shirts or some kind of jazz like that. So I just won't do it.
If I don't put enough bleach or if I bring bleach on the floor, if it stains something, oh my, she gets angry with me at everything.
Julie is very controlling. Yeah, she's got to have it her way or no way.
And her way is disinfected and germ-free.
I'm a neat freak, clean freak. Dusty baseboards are like my biggest pet peeve. Move your couch when you clean. It's very important. I call it neat and organized.
But Joey has another name for it.
She's a psycho, man. It's just, something's put on an angle that shouldn't be on an angle, snap.
This is not the sponge to wash the dishes. That's the sponge to wash the sink. This is the sponge to wash the dishes.
Dishes, you can do them later. You know? I'll do them later.
All right.
It's not a big deal, man. It's just you, man. Your mind's like, pow.
It's a big deal to me. I like to keep, like, it's
Fair
embarrassing for people to
But I
come
love
over
you
and
for who
there's,
you are.
oh,
Some days.
honestly, this is not about love. This is about life.
There's a lot going on with this couple in terms of control, and I think part of the problem is that she wants too much control all the time, and as soon as you have kids, you lose control.
He just wants to get along, he wants to take it easy, he wants to have sex all day, wants to cook. Meanwhile, his wife has turned from a sex kitten into the mother of two.
Baby Laura comes home. Mom is healthy and all is right with the world. But then, June Cleaver sees the state of her house and it all falls apart.
How many toys do you have on the floor here? Clean up, tidy something up for a second. You're not taking out your colors and your coloring books until something is tidied on the carpet. Why is there a half-open banana? There's no paper. Mommy's been gone the whole 24 hours. There's no paper. What's spilled here?
Just a little milk this morning, man.
A little?
Sponged it.
You sponged it and then you put the thing, it's still wet under here.
Sorry, dude.
This house is just not in the position it needs to be. I'm stressing a little bit.
Stressing what?
Well, the bathroom's a mess. You know people are going to be coming over now.
And just before she starts crying over spilled milk, literally, her sister arrives to break the tension.
Like, is it possible that I spent the night somewhere else and, you know, like I come home and I'm trying to deal.
I'm going back to work tomorrow. Yeah, it's just, and Sunday, and Monday, and Tuesday, and Wednesday. See, love you. That's life.
Yeah, I don't even get to be home for 24 hours before he has to wake up tomorrow and go to work. It's a little bit overwhelming.
I think, you know, when you bring home a new baby, and I have 4 kids, with every child that I brought home, those first few days are so surreal, they're great, you have this new life, it's exciting. To come home and kind of walk to the door and say, there's a mess on the couch, that's kind of weird to me. Like, I don't understand where that comes from.
They're not shy about speaking their minds. It's not like they're holding it all back. And so they've got that in their favor. They just need to redirect the conversation, be a little kinder to each other, and start listening to each other as opposed to just like trying to win an argument.
This is a couple like so many other couples we see who began what turns out to be this kind of marriage with kids with sex.
They didn't work out their relationship, and now they're having, you know, the battle of their relationship is taking place in the mess or the state of their house, and it's about how much she can control that and how much he can get away from that, and they need to work out those issues.
It's been 1 week since baby Laura's birth, and as usual, Julie is dealing with the reality of a rambunctious 2-year-old and a newborn baby alone.
Okay.
While Joey is deep in the bechamel with his own stressful evening.
Pick it up, steak frites, foie gras.
I need my husband here right now.
And cabin fever is making her even more squirrely.
It's a little bit too demanding. I haven't left this house since we got home from the hospital. I don't think I've even gone outside for a second. So it's very demanding. And Joey keeps telling me, pump it out, because he's dying to feed her. Like he wants to do it. Okay, Jenna, bum change? Yes. Bum change. Let's try. Let's see.
It's harder here. It really is. It's a lot of hard work. I think that my job is harder than getting up and going to work and cooking and whatever.
Service? I mean, when the groove's going on and the heat's happening, I just shut it all down and just concentrate on what I have to do. Without that, I can't bring home the bacon. I need the money.
But all work and no play makes Joey a thirsty boy. So instead of rushing home to relieve Julie, it's time for a quick cold one.
And he also has the social life in this relationship. I don't. So
There's no social life in my relationship.
yes,
No.
it is.
I have a beer
A beer.
after 12 hours of work.
What did I miss today at home? Probably poopy diapers, Jenna having a tantrum, and burnt dinner.
But dinner's long gone, Jenna's in bed, Laura's fed, and all just in time for Joey to come home to help Julie with a big fat pile of nothing.
Laura Laura just seems to want to feed like right before Joey gets home, so it doesn't really leave room for Joey to help me out at night.
I'm missing out now, you know? I don't have the proper equipment to feed the little one, so once I have the bottle, I take over the night shift.
So that means it's sleepy time for Joey, and Julie slumbers on the couch so she doesn't disturb him when Laura wakes up for a feeding.
There's a bit of a martyr complex going on there for sure. I think my job is harder. Who cares? Like, let's all band together, use all of our resources, and work together as a team.
If they talked for 5 minutes, what they might come up with is you've got to spend some time together, and Daddy has to go more places than work and bed.
So baby Laura has been home for 2 weeks. And as usual, Julie's up with the roosters. But Joey is sleeping until the cows come home.
Yeah, it's a little tough at first, but thank God I'm a heavy sleeper.
My life revolves around this house and our child. In your life, I try to keep quiet and bring, have our breakfast and we'll go downstairs. But there comes a point where, Jenna, go jump on Dad. Like, go upstairs and wake up your father because it's time to get some stuff done.
You know what time it is?
Time for swimming.
Yes, you know what time it is.
This morning, I'm gonna take the oldest to swimming. But what time swimming? Like 11:30, right?
No. Oh my God, every week. You have to leave at 10:30. 10:32 the latest.
It's still too early, man.
Sometimes I feel resentful to the fact that, like everything to do with this house, everything to do with family functions, everything to do with bills and organizing and dealing and swimming lessons. It all falls on me. I do it all.
Yes. Okay, I won't forget your yellow bag. Anything else? All right, later, moms.
Bye. Bye. You got everything?
Daddy forgot the bag.
Oh, Daddy forgot the bag.
Precious cargo in first, other luggage later. I forgot the bag.
Jenna goes swimming every Wednesday. She's been doing this, I think, for more than a couple of months. I mean, you gotta ask my wife the specific dates, man. I barely know what day it is today.
Where's the pool? Where? I think I put that on backwards, man. Yeah, we gotta fix your bathing suit because Mom's gonna kill me. That's okay.
This is only the third time I've seen my daughter swim.
While Jenna and Joey relax by the pool, Julie has a chance to play in the water herself.
This is my hour of cleaning time. She's been sleeping the whole time. We're going into the end of the second week here, and now I think that I have 2 kids. I find that I'm like, okay, I have quiet time, get to work, Tasmanian devil, just go, whirlwind, like get something done. I feel like it's a challenge now for me. Like I want to get as many things as I can get done. That's my goal right now. She's pretty much every 3 hours at this point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here. I would love to get some fresh air. But it's the couple of times I did get to go out, it was like, boom, there, boom, back, When he comes home, he'll drop Jenna off. He'll probably come in. I don't know how much of a rush he's in to get to work today. Hopefully he'll come in and he'll stay for 10 minutes while I can run downstairs and take a shower.
But no luck for Stinky Julie, because before she can say loofah, Joey's off like a dirty shirt.
Man, I work a lot. Yeah, that's a story of a cook's life, man. Something I have to do. It's my home away from home.
It's the cook's life. Like, I don't have any control over this.
Yeah.
So he doesn't want to have any control. Like, it's not my fault. I just, that's my life. And she wants to have all the control. But while she wants to own it, she wants to complain about it too.
In an oblique way, he's trying to tell Julie that he doesn't want to get that regimented. He's happy being a kid.
Her standing there with the swimming bag, look what you forgot, you big doofus, and he's like, well, why would he ever have to remember it? She's always standing there holding it.
Let him go to, work with unironed pants.
As soon as it's his turn to take the kid to swimming, back off.
He's running out the door as quickly as possible. She doesn't have time for a shower. Why didn't she ask? 10 minutes, certainly.
But also, she has time for a shower. Sorry, I have kids, right? Put one in the crib, put one in front of a video or something, or put them in the bathroom with you, take your flippin' shower. She says she never gets out of the house. A baby is the best time to get out of the house because you put them in a stroller, you go for a walk, and you just feel so much better. You join a mother's group, I don't know what you do, you go to a coffee shop.
If she had a good time, I think for her it would mean she's saying it's okay for Joey to be Joey.
But today's the day Julie finally tunnels out and leaves Joey to babysit. Or, as the rest of the world calls it, be a dad.
I'm going shopping.
Leave me home with 2 kids? She nuts?
Oh, okay.
So it's Julie's chance to relax with no apron strings attached. But to do that, she actually has to leave.
The milk is in the bottles in the fridge. Okay? Those bottles that they're in are not the ones with that the nipple's growing. You gotta take that milk, put it in the Advent bottle.
No problem, I can
Okay,
handle this.
don't feed her now for a while. Do mommy a favor. Drive Daddy as nuts as possible, okay? I love you. Okay.
Be home soon, please.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Do my best. Yes, mommy.
It's okay, let her go. The faster she goes, the faster she's home, yeah?
Finally, Julie's on her way and won't need to check in for a couple of hours.
Oh, here we go.
Or at least until she gets to the end of the street.
Hello.
Hi. How's it going so far?
I'm fine.
Okay, love and hugs. I'll be 2 hours in whatever, a little bit.
Enjoy yourself, okay?
Okay, call my cell if anything happens. I need to know.
I said don't worry. Okay, bye. It's really freaky girls. Keep the phone off the hook. Huh?
Means he's got milk. And that's all that matters. All right, I think I did everything I could possibly do to make his life as easy as possible in that house. But whatever happens, happens. I'm going shopping.
Okay, mommy's not home. What are we gonna do? Yeah, this is the first time I'm home alone with both. I'm a little concerned, but I think it'll be okay. It's more the feeding thing I'm a little worried about, you know? Just, I don't know how much or what. I'll learn. If the milk comes running from her nose, I think it'll be too much. Okay.
But the big issue is not the newborn feeding. It's the 2-year-old frenzy.
Relax, you. Hey, shh. Jenna, stop jumping on the bed, please.
Okay, I said stop jumping on the bed. That's enough.
Stay there for a second. I just want to tie your hair up.
So much easier in the restaurant, man.
No, that's not better.
What do you mean it's not better? It's the best I can do.
How long has it been? It's only been 15 minutes. Oh, God, help me.
Don't spit. You do this when mom's home? No. Okay, stop doing that. Hey, stop. She's at that stage where she likes to push the envelope a little bit with me. I don't know. I don't know why, because it drives me nuts a little bit. Yeah, exactly. That's enough. No spitting, man. You don't spit in your food. You gotta eat it. I mean, with her mother, she's yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. And with me, it's like, oh, my God. Eat your sandwich.
No.
Before Joey cracks right up, he checks in on Julie.
Who's crying?
Hi, baby. How are things going?
When you be home? 20 minutes. Yeah, almost 15.
Okay, I'll see you in a bit.
So in 3 weeks, Joey has spent a total of 2 hours alone with the girls. And that's enough for him.
Okay, bye.
They're both sort of as bad as each other. She sort of really wanted him to fail and have a really hard time doing this, and he so badly wanted to be bad at it again, so he doesn't have to do it anymore.
This guy who spends his life working in a kitchen, which is a very difficult thing, serving restaurant customers who are impossible people, he's worried about the feeding thing with the newborn?
Part of the reason I think he's worried, in a sense, though, is she's making the big deal about you got to use the nipple with or whatever, and she has to eat it, and don't feed her too much, and she has to have it. It's like, it's feeding a baby. It's not rocket science, okay? So he should be able to do this, but she's given him such big parameters around the right way to do it that he's worried about it.
You know, if you're the head chef in a kitchen, you got to be organized. You got to be on top of everything. You have to be, you know, the one in control. And it's so funny. It's like as soon as he walks in the door of the house, all of those skills just disappear.
But he doesn't normally need them. It's the first time in 3 weeks he's been home for 2 hours with his own children.
They've got 2 kids, and they're watching that dynamic, and kids learn, you know, about relationships and about love and about, you know, parenting from their parents.
Julie can't stand it when her house is out of order.
I really can't believe that there's any human being out there that feels good about a full sink of dishes.
And Joey gives the orders as a chef in an upscale restaurant, so he's never home.
I know Jules is a little frustrated sometimes. You know? I'm not home, and she phones me up. Oh, the baby just puked on me. Jenna's sick, and blah. I can't just leave. You know? I don't have somebody taking my spot.
After having her second baby 6 weeks ago, Julie's tune has finally changed from its fevered pitch.
Make as many crumbs as you can on the carpet. Try reverse psychology. The other one, she's still up every 3 to 4 hours for feeding, so I'm still not sleeping through the night. I haven't had a full night's sleep in over 6 weeks. And I want to get this house clean. And I definitely need to get a shower in there today.
Can someone like buy this family a
Dishwasher.
dishwasher?
What cracks me up is she's like, oh, I've got to let my standards down and I'm not getting any sleep. And I'm thinking, well, duh, did you have the first baby? I'm so surprised that her expectations aren't realistic with this second baby.
Yeah, come on, baby. A mess.
There's a mess in your playpen? Who's gonna clean it?
Mama.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I think it's hard on Jules. I mean, there's nobody there. You know, her friends got their lives going on. Family's got their lives going on. I'm here. You know, it's kind of, I think it's tough for her to be in the house all the time, you know, being cooped up. I mean, I go nuts.
But at least Julie can count on one person.
Hi, my sister. I'm here. What's the problem? It's hard not having someone else around here during the day, like at all, to help her out. I've definitely come over here days where she has not had a chance to shower. I know, I feel bad. I try to get over here as much as I can to help her out.
And in between slicing, dicing, and sautéing, Joey is starting to think about how he should be helping out at home.
Yeah, I'm definitely missing out on the time I'm spending with the kids. You know, it's kind of making me rethink my career and never in my life. And like, yeah,
Especially after Christmas, you know? I've seen all the little kids running around and, you know, the papa's coming home after work at 6 o'clock. Yeah, I feel that definitely, you know. Kind of hurts a little bit.
And lately, something else has been hurting.
Alone time, intimate time, very, very little. I miss it. No, definitely.
But right now, Julie's all scrubbed up and ready to go. So she's looking for some lovin'.
And I'm very fresh, so don't dilly-dally after work. Come straight home, I'll wait up for you, okay?
But since Julie has 6 hours to kill before Joey comes home, she packs up and heads to her mom's for some home cooking.
We're gonna go have dinner at my mom's. She's got dinner ready anyways.
Julie definitely needs to get out more, so she needs a mother's group. It's great that she has her sister. She needs to mobilize other resources.
And he needs to carve out time to be dad and husband. He needs to find even an hour or two a week in his schedule.
Someone should tell him he doesn't have to like it. If that's not his nature, he doesn't have to like it. He's got to do it for his wife and his daughters.
Like having a 9-to-5 job. I'm starting to consider it a little bit.
It's a lot of effort, it's a lot of work, but, you know, I manage.
How are you managing life with 2 kids?
Pretty well. She's a good life manager.
And while Julie may have learned to relax a little, there's somebody standing by to pick up her slack.
The bathroom's a little bit dirty.
The bathroom's a little bit dirty? You're gonna clean it with that soap? Oh, good girl. Every time we have sex, he knocks me up. We're not doing it anymore. You just get fixed and we can have lots of sex.
No. Sorry.
No more kids.
I'm okay with that. But if I could slip one by the goalie, see what happens.
Natalie and Mark have terms of endearment coming out of there.
You're retarded. I'm gonna bend over and you can fuck her up and have a great big piece of her.
And their 4-year-old has got some jabs of his own. But will a new heckler to their comedy troupe have them running for the exit?
I don't give her more than 6 months.
Mark and Natalie are full of lip and never tongue-tied, and their 4-year-old son Seth totally concurs. But will the arrival of a new baby kick the kidding out of these kidders? Our panel of birthdays experts will be watching closely over the next 6 weeks. Relationship guru and woman about town, Josie Vogels. Supermom with a watchful eye, Kathy Buckworth. And the man who's always psyched and ready to go, Dr. Irvin Wolkoff. Every couple has a beautiful romantic story in how they met. That is, everybody but Mark and Natalie.
I met Natalie at a gas station. I was working there with her cousin.
Okay.
His pickup line? It's priceless. Well, are you like married or engaged or anything?
And when you find someone this special, keep them at a distance.
Mark and I are not married. Yes. We've been engaged for...
Oh, I don't know how long we've been together. 8 years.
Not quite. It's not too late.
These two don't know when to quit.
I nag. Nag, 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 nag. He'll have to be patient with
I
my
drink
nagging.
because she nags.
Nice. Really nice. I have a very good memory, so I can probably tell you what he did or didn't do 6 years ago.
She builds grudges about that too, saying, you know, I did this back then and it's your turn to do it.
Build grudges.
Okay. Remember that time you said you were gonna do the groceries and you didn't?
Oh, one thing, please.
Really? Every time I ask you to do one little thing, it's an excuse. Oh, I had to do this instead. I had to do that instead.
I'm gonna start keeping a scorecard on the living fridge right there. Bathroom for Natalie, 1. Mark, 0.
Oh, yes. These two come from different planets.
Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. I am a recruitment consultant.
I'm a scrap metal processor.
And to add to the stress, Mark just started.
When we decided to have a second child, he was working in a different position that was your regular 9-to-5 job.
To me, it wasn't a healthy lifestyle to have. You know, I weighed about 250 pounds when I decided to leave the office job.
And when he decided to change careers partway through my pregnancy, it was not the greatest idea, in my opinion.
But despite their differences, they had a baby.
Me and Natalie had an unexpected pregnancy, Seth, who is now 4 years old.
With Seth, I was very young. I was 22 when he was born.
And when it came to leaving her job, Natalie didn't go quietly.
I always looked at staying home and doing housework and looking after kids as work and going to work being fun.
Natalie decided to go to work about 6 weeks after he was born. If she could have done it in 4, she would have. She was present, she was a figure. But as far as being like the overly motherly type, she wasn't quite there. When I tried to tell her, like, you know, you need to step up to the plate, you're part of this family as well. Finally, somebody had a chat with her.
It was brutal at the time to kind of have your mother say, you know, as a mom, you kind of suck. But I don't believe I was at a place in my life where I was ready for motherhood. Mark, as a result, took the parental leave. He was Mr. Mom.
Mr. Mom? This guy?
You have something for writing?
Start at the beginning.
But Natalie's worried about Mark's little video game buddy, Seth.
I'm a little bit nervous about how Seth is going to react to the baby, looking after a little girl, and the little girl was getting a lot of the attention.
Seth, I think, is going to really, you know, he's going to enjoy being with his mom more.
I'm sure he will.
Jesus.
Thank you. What the hell are you doing? Okay, you've got, look at me, like 15 minutes of games and then that's it for today. You're gamed out. No, I think he's in for a rude awakening. He's pretty much got everybody's attention to himself right now.
But Natalie's 0 stay-at-home experience has got Daddy nervous about who's gonna rule the roost.
I'm hoping that she's going to learn a little bit of discipline. Natalie's sometimes a little bit too soft-hearted when it comes to dealing with Seth.
The pregnancy, you know, it was our choice. It was planned this time. I'm afraid of what's going to happen, to be quite honest.
Definitely a scary, if not dangerous, period in our relationship.
I'm ready for the birth. I'm ready for baby. To be done with everything. Done.
But Mark is a betting man.
She's going to make an effort. I don't give her more than 6 months.
I always love that. You know, the woman is always the nag, but guys have no role in it, right? They're just these passive recipients to like this really, you know, bitchy, naggy woman.
It's interesting that she's saying that she wants to take this time off with this baby. She's thought it through. It's all good and everything. But I hope she really wants to, and she's not just doing it because he's saying she has to. It's the right thing to do. Be a mother. And I'm thinking he had the parental leave the last time. Good on you, buddy. But did you not like it? Why aren't you doing it again?
It's not about the specific tasks and this and that and the other thing. Everything gets brought to the surface when somebody's about to have a baby.
I am worried about the baby bomb on this particular family because they seem to think they're fairly well prepared for it, and I don't actually think that they are.
She nailed it. She said this is a very scary time in their relationship. Yes, it is, because they've got all the goodwill in the world. They planned this pregnancy, but it sounds like neither of them is sure that Natalie can deliver.
Today is the day that baby boy Mason comes home, and Mom is feeling nature's bond.
He doesn't want the formula, he doesn't want the bottle. You know, he prefers the breast at this point, so I'm gonna cry. He's just so precious. It's just different this time, I guess. You know, being ready helps.
Yeah, I still can't believe I'm a father of 2. I'm not even ready for the first, so here it is with the second. And, well, you know, just hold on and go for the ride, I guess.
After Mom does her first feeding, Seth gets to know his new baby brother.
Don't let him fart on me.
Why not? So what do you think? Think we'll keep him?
Yeah.
With Mason, Daddy and Seth have a whole new game to play.
Oh.
Drop the deuce in my pants. Okay. Hey, can you smell that? Can you smell that? Oh, that one had some body, eh?
Oh, bro.
But there's only room for 2 in Seth's game book.
You're gonna have to learn to share Daddy, okay?
Why?
Well, because if he's crying or something, or if he needs something, you're gonna have to be patient. That's what big brothers are all about.
You know, Seth is very lively, he's very inquisitive. If you're not giving the attention that he needs, he definitely demands it. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Give me something to eat. I'm hungry.
That's very funny. Nothing like a little bit of fart humor to bond, eh? Over
You betcha. I loved every gram of fart that baby expelled and the reaction of Mark and Seth. That looked wonderful to me.
I thought it was very telling that Mark was saying, oh, I can't believe I got 2 kids now. Well, just go for the ride. Because he was all like, I'm Mr. On Board and Mr. Dad with the first kid. But now it's like, you know what? I don't know what I'm doing either, and I'm kind of scared.
It's not only that, I don't think. He's saying, I don't want to be the one in charge. I'm taking hands off. I'm just along for the ride.
It's been 1 week since the birth, and today is the day that Mark goes back to work, and he's got a new look.
Back to work. Decided to shave my head and get ready to go back to her and give her, and hopefully everything works out good here at the house.
You look good.
Natalie hopes so too, because with Seth, it's gonna be a challenge.
We have to drop Seth off at school, drop Mark off at work, come back. He'll be due for a feeding, which will probably give me enough time to get him fed, and then get back out the door to pick up Seth because he's only at school for half days. School, now, move it.
And this is just the beginning.
Don't talk to me, you're laughing at me.
Seth?
Don't talk to me.
Seth, you're really frustrating me. Please tell me you didn't turn that TV on.
All right, after this, come on, let's go.
First stop is Seth's school. With only 1 car, Mom will be making this 20-kilometer trip twice every day. And it looks like they're not getting another one anytime soon.
He's taking a substantial pay cut.
What I used to make, or 80 hours per paycheck, I now have to do about 120 to 130 hours per pay to break even.
Acquiring a second car is definitely a priority.
But all this talk of work is making Natalie pine for the good old days.
The only time I think about work at this point is when I'm on my way home after dropping Mark off, when I've got the 20 minutes where I'm not doing anything else, listening to the radio, and that's usually when I pick up the cell phone and call work.
And Mom and Dad are not the only ones having a hard time adjusting.
With Seth reacting to the baby, it started already. He's done some silly things like wetting his pants on purpose. Well, I wanted to get your attention. This out of the mouth of a 4-year-old.
It must run in the family because when Natalie gets home, she encounters Mason's foul ways of getting attention.
Oh, there we go. So most kids burp, this one farts.
With that, Mom's quick pit stop comes to an end.
I'm running late. Late. Did you look before you ran?
And how was your day, Seth?
I was being bad.
What do you mean you were being bad?
I had a carpet timeout.
Oh, how many strikes did you get?
2.
2 strikes? That's not good, Seth.
Seth's not only striking out at school, but at home as well.
Hey, no.
Can I play video games?
No.
Why?
What did you just tell me you were like at school?
Bad.
So why should I let you play video games?
Can you give me this one more chance? Why?
You'll get one more chance tomorrow if you're good. Or maybe later, but hey, excuse me. Seth, you're not getting your way, so cut. Exactly.
I'm mad.
That's fine. Be mad at me.
Don't talk to me.
You know what? Go to your room.
That's what I'm doing.
And don't come out unless you're ready to apologize for being a creep.
Oh, sure, that'll happen.
I'm gonna watch a movie.
See ya.
The reason the kid is being bad at school is because he feels even more abandoned than he normally does. He had his level of adaptation. Now he's getting even less. The right answer is a combination of tuning into the kid and giving him limits, but with understanding. Instead, she's setting up a power struggle, and she's just going at him, saying...
I didn't have a problem with the way she was dealing with him in the morning, getting to go to school, because school is school, you gotta go,
Morning
get your
is
act
okay.
together, let's go. What is a concern is, you know, he said to her, I was bad, I had a carpet timeout. That's a big deal when you're in junior kindergarten. But, you know, then she says, well, and I'm gonna punish you also. Punishment has already been done. She doesn't need to punish him again at home. He didn't do anything bad at home.
2 weeks since the birth, Natalie's at home struggling with Seth. It's a good thing that Daddy the disciplinarian is only a phone call away.
Cut the attitude. And again, you play that duck again, it's going in the garbage.
Oh, and look who's sporting Daddy's new do.
He's getting on the phone.
Yeah, I know.
You can tell him whichever way you want, 2 or 3 times. It doesn't matter what you threaten him with, what you take away, it doesn't faze him in the least. He just keeps continuing to do whatever he feels like doing. And if you push the issue, then you get screamed at. This afternoon, he decided he was gonna hit me.
Now, where would he get that from?
Hi.
Dealing with 2 is something new, so Natalie calls in her sister for reinforcements.
Her living, you know, in the basement apartment is great help to me. She pays her portion of the rent, so of course financially, I mean, that's a relief to us as well. If I'm in a bind, then I can, you know, send Seth down to knock on her door or call her, and, you know, it's great when you run out of milk. He is in his room. He's had a wonderful day.
With the extra set of hands, Mom has time for a little nip.
She's not looking. I'm gonna steal a swig of her beer.
Go, Mom.
Ah, that's better. Seth will seem so much easier now.
I love you.
Natalie's all buzzed to get her house in order, so she organizes a to-do list.
What can Mark do? Breastfeed? Yeah.
Mommy,
Yes.
what are you writing?
I can write you a list of chores to do. Things that you can do in order to play the PlayStation. Not pee your pants. Not poop your pants. Alrighty. A list just for Mark, because Mark enjoys my list so much.
After an exhausting day, Mom crams her sleepy kids into the van and goes to pick up Mark.
The last thing that I feel like doing at you know, 8, 9 o'clock at night is going to pick up Mark.
After a day in her husband's former shoes, Natalie's ego's bruised.
Not to eat my own words, but I apologize on you for on him this morning. I told him to go to his room and he was getting a timeout and he didn't want to go. So I was nudging him down the hall. I had the baby in my arms and he hit me.
Really?
Yeah, really hard in the stomach. I swatted his ass as hard as I could. Off to go. So of course he was freaking out, crying. It was beyond 3 strikes, beyond timeout.
When did you get so brave?
I don't know. I forget what he did.
Oh, do you smell that?
Yeah, I know.
Humble pie. I think that we should just take everything away.
Yeah, but I take everything away, and you know what he said to me the other day? Take everything, I don't care.
So how's that humble pie tasting,
Oh,
eh?
shut up.
I'm gonna bend over and you can pucker up and have a great big piece of her.
These are people with all the charm of an unflushed toilet, individually and collectively.
It seems to me Mom doesn't want to be there at all.
And what Seth is doing, she's only offered him one job. And that job is not beloved son. That job is he who must be punished, he who does things wrong, he who does bad things.
I'll give you that in the sense that she's setting up a system where he only gets punished. If she wants, you know, she needs to set up a system where, oh, you didn't wet your pants in the last 2 hours.
That's right.
Here's a sticker,
You
or whatever
betcha.
it is. So she needs to set up a reward system that can work. It's not excessive, but at least gives him some sense of satisfaction or attention. I like the fact that her sister helped out. I thought that was, I like this swig and beer too, but I like the fact that the sister came because it did give her another adult to kind of play off of and, you know, take a little bit of a breather and a timeout, whether you're drinking beer, whether you're making dinner, whatever it is, she needs that.
It's been 4 weeks since baby Mason's birth, and Natalie's got a special job for Mark from her to-do list. An unwashed pot from hell.
This is sitting there for 2 days, because didn't you say you were going to take care of the kitchen for me like 2 days ago?
No, I wouldn't
Well, I
say
already
such
like
a thing.
cleaned it like twice, but I left that pot for you. Because I know
I
how
wouldn't-
much you like the chicken stew.
Want me to clean the goddamn pot?
Well, I'm around now. It's probably Gross.
Holy sh! That's it, your mom's not allowed to cook for us anymore. This is just unacceptable.
And it was so delicious a few days ago.
That would be me.
You obviously have too much friggin' time on your hands if you're gonna do these pretty little lists, eh?
The dry heave trauma has Daddy looking for revenge, so he makes his own to-do list.
Should I start making the couch up for you?
Rule 1.
Have a warm dinner waiting for you when you get home. I have a solution for you. It's right there. Touch of a button.
Rule 2.
Make sure there are at least 6 cold beers in the fridge.
That's not even up for discussion.
What if there's
Not
no
up
beer
for
in the
dis-
house?
You're home all day not doing anything. Beer store's right down the road.
And rule 3.
Get a girlfriend to come over and play doctor.
Okay, that's funny.
Eh? What do you say?
You're retarded.
It's been 5 weeks since the birth, and Mark is bucking for a promotion at work. He has an exam in a few days, but all the racket is making Daddy sore.
Don't press buttons for the car. Get out of here, wanker. Where can I put the... Oh,
Hey.
There's no room up there.
This is what you're doing? This is what I want you to do. I'm trying to study, come on. Making an awful pile of racket for somebody who wasn't here.
There, I'll not empty the dishwasher.
So to help Mark get some brain on, Mom takes Seth over to the babysitter.
I love you too.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
No accidents. Bye. Thank you.
See you later.
But after leaving, things don't go according to plan.
I'm 5 minutes away from the babysitter's house. The effing serpentine belt on the van blows. I was lucky that I was next door to a garage. About 150 bucks, but when funds are very limited and it's your only vehicle, not so much fun.
He would like some care and attention and comfort from his wife, and he can't even bring himself to say, I would like you to ride my pony. He has to bring in another woman because she's completely beyond the pale sexually, and her response is, yeah.
Today's the day of Mark's big test. There's a lot at stake for this couple.
So how you feeling?
I'm kind of nervous though, and I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Oh no, not again.
What happens if you don't pass this test right now?
If I don't pass, I don't think I'll get a raise.
They basically said this is the next step. You need to pass this
Yeah, I
test.
need to pass this test.
So this is like a milestone.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have left it till the last minute. Yeah. I'm sure you'll do fine.
Oh.
If you want some beer this weekend, you'll pass.
I'll open two. I'll even double fist.
You're such a hick. Good luck. No pressure.
All this talk of work has Natalie itching, so she invites a workmate over for a little scratch. But first, Seth wants Mommy's time too, and he ain't going down without a fight.
Athlete. You would have done that to your dad. You would have had it. Oops. That's why you don't fight in the house. I wanted to give myself 6 months before going back to work, but
yeah, but don't forget that it doesn't matter when, like, time frames aren't going to apply, right? Because you could be filling an order and not and be doing it any time. I mean,
Is Natalie thinking of going back to work so soon? It wouldn't have anything to do with Seth, would it?
working from home, but yeah, but their expectations are no less, right? They're gonna like.
There's no expectations when you're 100% commission.
They're not gonna bust my balls.
They don't
if
give
I'm not
you don't. Yeah, you don't do one placement. You do one in 6 months. What do they care? They're not paying you salary.
Right now, I'm exploring my options, seeing if there's any way that I can work from home part-time and, work more of a commission basis.
I think it's great that she has a friend to bounce options off of. She's thinking about going back to work, and I have to say, their money is very tight, is what we're getting here. So I'm not sure why it would be the worst choice in the world. I know they're going to put out money for daycare for the baby and everything, but if it's what she really wants and will lighten up things at home.
Here's an idea. Why don't they have a discussion about it?
Well, they'd have to talk to each other without swearing.
It's been 6 weeks since the birth, and Mark has got his test results.
Hello?
Yeah, so I failed my test, eh? Totally friggin' bombed on it. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I passed.
Good stuff.
Got a 95, highest score so far. So by passing the test, I mean, there was an increase in pay with that. They changed me around a little bit at work.
So he passed, but now it's Natalie's turn to be tested.
It's nice to hear that you have business for me, but unfortunately this time I'm gonna have to pass it off to Amy. Surprisingly enough, I'm more shocked than anybody else. I'm gonna stay home until it's not fun anymore.
This time around, even though my job was very, very important to me, I've realized that family life is most important. I feel more motherly right now, so I guess there's a lot of comfort knowing that I'm enjoying being home with my kids. Never thought I would. But I'm enjoying it right now. So, there's a little bit more inner peace there.
It's all looking pretty good. He gets to have beer because he passed the test, which is fabulous. And she got a work offer and she turned it down. And the reason I'm happy about this, surprisingly, is because she's gonna hopefully wait for the right work offer, not just go back out to work because she wants to go out to work. So she's waiting for the thing that makes it right. She feels bad about turning it down because she's not working, but at least she's not taking something she really doesn't want to do. So I was fine with that. I think that's great.
We've changed, I think, for the better with Mason being born. I mean, I don't know if it's the fact that we're old pros now and we're going through it for a second time, but it seems to me this one's easier.
And with Seth, well, he's still Seth.
Seth can definitely be a terror from time to time. He has so much energy, and I think that's a big problem. If you don't give him the right kind of outlet, then he's gonna drive me crazy. He's constantly challenging, trying to find his place with us right now. So we're trying to explain to him, telling him that, look, you're the child, we're the parents, we're the boss here. You either listen or you pay the consequence. He'll have a very, odd accident for whatever reason because he gets carried away or forgets what he's doing. But for the most part, everything's stopped and he's starting to listen better. So we're struggling with a lot of kid time, family time, me time, couple time. Where the hell does everybody get the time? I don't know. So that's one of the things we're trying to work through now. We got the second car on the road. Mark has this, it's obvious new sense of freedom.
Take out the baby seats and everything like that and go cruising for chicks.
The family can finally put away their gas masks, because with baby Mason, the mystery of the Distinky Code is finally revealed.
We were right, he's lactose intolerant. Since I started using that new formula, what a difference. Mason was obviously having some difficulties, with farting and stinking up rooms. We switched him to, a lactose-free formula, and not so much tuning anymore. Older, wiser. So there you go.
Older.
Remember, my mom will watch and she'll kill you later.
Holy.
His mother didn't breastfeed him.
Take out the baby seats and everything like that and go cruising for chicks.
Your dad's a comedian.
Hire some prostitutes and start drinking heavily.
I ask myself every day what attracts me to Mark.